Welcome to our channel, Easy Learning Medical Videos. Today we will talk about sixth nerve palsy. In examination, generally examiner says that do the examination of eye, look at the patient and do the relevant, and also examiner can say that look at the eye and do the relevant examination. Before starting the examination of sixth nerve, we have to ask some question. Number one is if there is any diplopia or not, if there is any history of trauma, if there is any history of hearing loss, hypertension, or diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus, hypertension are the important cause of sixth nerve palsy. We also have to ask the patient if there is any hearing loss, because in acoustic neuroma there may be hearing loss with sixth nerve palsy. So now let's start the examination. First we have to ask some question. চাচা আপনি কি একটাকে দুইটা দেখেন কখনো? আচ্ছা আগে দেখতেন আগে দেখতেন আচ্ছা now patient is in treatment. So diplopia may be improved. আপনার কি প্রেশার ডায়াবেটিস এগুলো কিছু আছে? কানে কম শোনেন? কোন কানে কম শোনেন বা এরকম আছে? We will inspect the eye. In sixth nerve palsy there will be esotropia, that is medial movement of the eye or eyeball will be adducted, and patient can tilt the head towards the affected side. But in case of fourth nerve palsy will be tilted opposite to the affected side, and there may be pseudotosis. What is pseudotosis? If there is double vision, to counteract it, patient intentionally close the eye, and this is called pseudotosis. So if we inspect the patient, we can find that there is esotropia present. Now we will do the motor examination of this patient. For this we will fix the head with our left hand and patient to look at the finger, and we will move it as H shape movement. মুরব্বী এই আঙুলটা যে দিকে যাবে আপনি ওই দিকে তাকাই থাকবেন, ঠিক আছে? হ্যাঁ তাকান, দেখেন দেখেন here we can see that patient cannot move the eyeball laterally of right eye. So there is right-sided lateral rectus palsy or sixth nerve palsy. Now we'll talk about some syndrome regarding sixth nerve palsy. Number one is Miller-Goblet syndrome, in which there is ipsilateral sixth nerve palsy and seventh nerve palsy with contralateral hemiplegia. Another one is Raymond syndrome. It is ipsilateral sixth nerve palsy and contralateral paresis of the extremities. Another syndrome is Grady-Negro syndrome. If there is inflammation of the tip of temporal bone, may involve the fifth and sixth cranial nerves as well as the greater superficial petrosal nerve, resulting in unilateral paralysis of the lateral rectus nerve, pain in the distribution of the trigeminal nerve, and there will be excessive lacrimation. Gerhardt syndrome, if there is bilateral abducens nerve palsy, it is called Gerhardt syndrome. Duane syndrome, if there is widening of the palpebral fissure on abduction and narrowing on adduction, is called Duane syndrome. Another one is Mobius syndrome. This is paralysis of the extraocular muscles, especially abducens, with paresis of the facial muscles. Another one is Tolosa-Hunt syndrome. This syndrome is characterized by unilateral recurrent pain in the retroorbital region with palsy of the extraocular muscles resulting from involvement of the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth cranial nerve palsy. It has been attributed to inflammation of the cavernous sinus. So, regarding examination of the sixth nerve palsy, we have to examine other nerve also. Also, we have to examine the limbs. Thank you.